I swear, when it comes to something like psychedelics, I kind of wish I would just be a sellout and get a script and read the fucking script because this is impossible to talk about. Like, it's genuinely pissing me off how many times I have resaid this because I just don't know how to say it. Growing up, I didn't really believe in much, no religion, nothing like that. And I believe when you die, you're just a hole in the ground. That is it. But I feel like that all kind of changed when I took psychedelics for the first time, which is insane to me. Like, I'm saying I am the most literal person ever. Like, super science, super nerd, don't care about anything like religion or spiritually. And sorry for those that do, I'm not dogging on it. I'm just saying, like, me personally, I just don't. But after taking psychedelics, it literally changed my perception of that completely. If I were to watch myself saying this back in the day, I would not believe myself. Like, okay, this guy's insane. Because genuinely, that's what I think it was, or, well, thought it was. But after doing them, I don't know what is the answer anymore. I mean, it even is like my own family members. I was finally able to convince one of my cousins to try DMT for the first time, and he had never really done any like hard psychedelics before. The dude takes it, and 2 seconds into it, he looks at me and goes, "I understand everything." That's why it's so annoying to talk about this, because it's not like I can just provide it to you and have you experience it so you can understand. Words are just not enough. Like, I can sit here and talk about it for hours, but you're never going to understand it. I think a good analogy for this is like when you were a kid and someone that's older than you is like, "Oh, enjoy being a kid. You're gonna miss it." And you're like, "Nah, fuck you. There's no way. I'm gonna be an adult. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be able to drink and shit." And then you become an adult and you're like, "Yeah, they were kind of right. I do miss being a kid." And psychedelics is the exact same way. I mean, you can read books on it, you can watch this video, you can watch 1,000 videos on it, but you will never truly understand what it is like until you do it. So the very first trip I ever had, I actually made my own DMT. That was the first thing I ever tried. And I was just sitting on the couch. My friends were close to me. They were in the kitchen. Like, I hit this vape and I finally feel this effect and I'm like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden my body disappears. I'm gone. I can't even hear them anymore. Like, they're turning into static, like their voices, and then nothing. And I'm just seeing this green spiraling effect, and that's it. It wasn't anything insane, but even that was enough to convince me that I know nothing at all. Just, I don't know anything. I don't think we know anything. And I feel like psychedelics is unlocking your brain to be able to see maybe a percent or a tenth of a percent of what is out there beyond our comprehension, that our brains are just one big filter, right, to keep us sane. Because I mean, having the ability to see things through DMT all the time, I mean, I would go clinically insane. Damn, I suck. Another trip experience I had that really just kind of fucks me up is, it was like just black background, nothing. There was this entity, and trying to explain it, imagine, and if you're a gamer, you'll know this maybe, like wireframe, like when you're looking at a game and they turn off all the textures and it's just like the outline of things. It kind of looked like that. It was like a wireframe of a person that was massive. If you imagine a gesture from like a medieval time where they're kind of like the Joker or whatever, entertaining the king. That's kind of what it looked like the hat. And they were huge. I mean, 80 stories tall, and I'm just like this little ant, I guess you could say. And they're just picking me up and messing with me. And then another one pulls up and they're just throwing me back and forth, like laughing and joking as if I'm like their plaything. At the time, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The trip ends. I'm not even really thinking too much about it. But eventually, I'm like, okay, I kind of think I understand where they're coming from, because I believe that they have an intelligence so above what we have that makes Albert Einstein look like an ant. Makes him look stupid, and that we know nothing and that they're laughing about it. And really, that's what freaks me out, is I think it's true. We have so much bias in our life and because that's just all we experience, right? Your reality is what you experience. And so you just believe that what you're seeing is the way things are. But I don't think that's true. I think there's so much more out there that we just have no idea and we just can't comprehend, because you can't really, it's like trying to come up with a new color. It's impossible. And I think it's like coming up with a new color, but to the power of 1 billion, you know, like it's just so beyond our comprehension. And psychedelics give you a little taste of that, like what it's like to see that extra color, so to speak. And I don't think it's the whole thing, but just enough, just to kind of say, hey, like, yeah, you actually know literally nothing. Yeah. And that's kind of why I want everyone, at least everyone once in their life, to try it, because it's not like for recreation. If you know anyone that's done psychedelics or you do psychedelics, you know that it's not something you do constantly all the time. It's not something you get addicted to. It's something you dread doing because you're afraid of seeing you're just afraid of seeing everything kind of with the filter undone. But I think it's also healing and good to know and see, because like you are a nobody in the sense of the grand scheme of this cosmic world. I don't want you to take that the wrong way, like you're a nobody, because it's kind of not what I mean. Of course, you're all important, but it's more of like a humbling effect, I guess, is what I'm going for. Oh man, connection interrupted. But yeah, I will say, like, psychedelics have fundamentally changed the way I thought about the world. And I know for a fact, especially if you haven't tried it, you will too. Honestly, it's one of nature's greatest gifts. And I think if more people did psychedelics, there'd be a lot less pain and suffering in this world, because it kind of makes it seem so stupid. Not the pain and suffering, but that people cause the pain and suffering. I find that just stupid. And yeah, I guess this is just the sign I need to stop this video. Okay, look, I'll leave it at this. When it comes to psychedelics, do not believe the media hype of, you know, that it's bad. I honestly think it's insane that it's illegal. I think it, you know, conspiracy theorist, I think it's illegal on purpose because governments don't want people thinking like this. They don't want to have their mind opened. So I feel like there's a lot of media pushback, you know, backlash on this particular thing. I hate that it's lumped in with everything else in terms of drugs. Because, I mean, there's bad drugs out there. I'm not saying there's not, but this is one where it's fundamentally not used for recreation. It's not used for you to feel good. It is used to open your mind. And I think that is why it's banned, because it's scary, like, for the governments. So, I don't know, just, you know, take this as a sign if you've been thinking about it. Please, if you have experiences with it, comment. Would love to hear it. All right, peace out. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot, shout outs. Some people commented on my last videos. I like to do shout outs once in a while. So thank you, HRUE Biff, Lechonker again. Thank you, Travis Plays 7108, CDGLY, and T Dird 88. Thank you.